Okay, great morning. Let's see what the cards have to tell us today. So it's about an agreement for an ending. An agreement about an ending. What are they ending? There are so many things that need to be ended. But we'll take any ending, okay? When it comes to this administration, we'll take any ending. So it's about the arguments, difficulties, when it comes to the emotional things, a victory, when it comes to a harvest, a victory of a harvest, an ending, the desire. Maybe this has to do with Greenland, etc. But let's see what else it says. Yeah, toxic arguments when it comes to a victory of sacrifices with the foundation of the life, the burden to bear, the cross to bear, and conversations. Are they talking about impeachment? Are they getting serious about impeachment? Arguments, agreements as to this emotional cup, the life agreement about the sacrifice that needs to be made or sacrifice that has been made, the toxic cross to bear. When it comes to the harvest, let's see, on one side it's something that's being struggled with, and the other side it's what's under the surface. Struggling with what's under the surface and everything that's flowering. Okay? With the desires and an ending. So let's go ahead and pick those up and let's see what the energy of this has to say. Are they going to end something to do with ice, or is it an end for his wanting the invasion to Greenland? But they're serious about something. Now, I guess they were saying if he kept going with this Greenland thing, that they would take him out of office. So let's do the energy reading and see what it's going to say on this. So it's about what's being built, crossing it for the long term, a tower moment, hard truth coming down above it, the actions controlling an action. When it comes to justice, coming into it. It's about the desires, what's being handed out. Above it, again, the emotional impact of what's being blocked. Energy going forward, what's hidden. When it comes to families, MAGA, etc., the nightmares, and an agreement. And what's driving the whole thing is strengthening. Okay? So the hidden things, the agreement, the nightmare, MAGA as well, pushing for the Epstein files, etc. They're looking at taking the control. They see him blocking justice on so many fronts. You know, I'm going to do a clarifying read as well. Building the tower moment, what's being handed out. Like I said, if somebody takes him out, it would be somebody from MAGA. But it looks like that the MAGA faction is saying it's time for him to go, one way or another. Let's see. Okay, so the center of it all, it's about what's coming, what's going on overseas, what's coming in. What's being juggled. What's being worked on. The harvest. The lies, the fishtails, the drama. Truth. And a message about the action. Message about an action. What's driving it all? Underneath of it, we've got the wealthy, we've got the Republicans. Okay? The wheel is turning. When it comes to the things still up in the air, they're ready to walk away from he who wants to be emperor and that whole dynamic. They're looking at taking actions in hand. When it comes to this hardline mentality, because they're pondering and not liking what they're seeing and coming, new information creates a new action of an ending. This is painful, mentally, physically painful. Standing guard, looking at the lovers surrounding Trump, his retreating mental stability, facing losses, and judgment is coming. Really feeling burdened. There's an agreement when it comes to what's being handed out, what's trying to be built, that it's a tower moment. And so they've got message coming out, information when it comes to the world, and the message about economy, etc. What's moving rapidly is a new cup This cup of abominations again, and the things he's trying to get away with, causing more arguments, some actions because of the abuse of power by Trump. What's being offered up, the evidence in hand, and out for blood because of the choices made in life, because of setting himself up, as the chosen one. The light is shining and they see it's time to move forward to something better, because this is a nightmare scenario. Okay? When it comes to his emotions, the actions he's trying to control, the things he's blocking when it comes to justice, the lid they keep trying to keep on things, again, about the control, what's being shared. When it came to MAGA, the hidden things, the desire, the strength, the swords coming down now of truth. When it comes to the long term, they see this needs to be tempered, and they want a victory. Because going forward, they're feeling pushed to the edge when it comes to Epstein, feeling out in the cold. When it comes to the White House, things being overturned. When it comes to what's being birthed in America, figuring out the next action, clinging to things, feeling again mentally restricted with this dark drama, the wealth, investigations, things done by the dark of night. When it comes to the manipulations and this new concrete thing coming down, economy, etc. That's the whole of the pack. So they are, it looks like the MAGA faction is at the end point, saying this is enough. He's got to go one way or another. Okay? So whether this are ones that are in Congress or if outside plotting to get rid of him some way, it looks like it's reaching some sort of a flashpoint with things. So on that note, I'll leave that here, but the cards are not looking real positive for Trump today. Let's just say that, the administration, etc. So we'll watch, see what unfolds. We'll see if the cards are right or wrong. Is somebody going to try to take action? We'll see. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.